Hi, everyone. It's Coach Crystal, and welcome to this bonus session. As you can see, I have a lovely guest here. I've got my partner in crime, Coach Pat. Now, some of you obviously know her. She is not only one of our R3 accountability coaches and has been amazing in serving you guys throughout the WOOP workshop, but she is also an R3 nutrition coach. And so today, the title of this session is why the diets, cleanses, fitness programs, weight loss programs that you have tried have not worked. And we're going to share with you why it hasn't. So I'm just really curious. I would actually like to know, why do you think all of those programs that you have tried, whether they be diets or nutrition programs or weight loss programs or fitness apps or whatever it may be, perhaps it did work, but you experienced gaining the weight back? So type in the chat box, in the comment box, why do you think those programs didn't work? And why were you unable to maintain your results? While you do that, I wanted to let you know that at the Revolve Life Method, within our 12-month program, we absolutely have workouts available for you, which is personalized because we recognize that every body is different. And we 100% have various nutrition protocols, again, depending on your health and weight loss or fitness goals. But what really sets us apart from everything that you have tried up until this point is the mindset component. You see, that is the missing link in all of those other programs. Inside the Revolve Life Method, we offer our members life coaching and nutrition coaching. So today, Coach Pat and I are going to focus on the nutrition coaching that we offer at R3, because your relationship with food is one of the biggest reasons, if not the reason, why all of those other diets and programs have failed. So, firstly, I want to ask you, what is your relationship with food? Coach Pat, I'm going to ask you to take over and share how we take our new member through this journey to start their starting point and learn about how we as coaches help them discover what their relationship with food is.
Sure thing. So what we find when new members come to us, their starting point is this, barren island that has a volcano erupting and, all hell is breaking loose. They're tired, they're overwhelmed, they're frustrated, and in some cases, they even hate themselves. There's self-loathing going on. And what we do when we meet a new member is we plot a course to a newer, better place for them. And that newer, better place could be this beautiful tropical island that they come away with greater energy, self-confidence, gratitude, and a positive attitude. And that course that we chart for them is personalized to them based on their nutrition needs, based on their fitness needs. And so, Coach Crystal, as you mentioned, a lot of people have tried different programs before they come to R3, and they get so far and then they get stuck. They either hit a plateau or they give up. And the reason they give up is that, they're in this boat and they're working really hard. They're rowing, they're paddling like crazy, but they don't realize that there's a rope tied to the end of their boat and to the dock at their starting point. And that rope takes the form of various things for different people: procrastination, anxiety, stress, guilt. All of these things get in the way of our clients achieving their goals. And so what we do at R3 is we cut that rope and we free them from all of these things that are holding them back. And not only that, we teach them new skills that help them navigate around some of those pitfalls that occur just as part of life. The all-you-can-eat buffet. Someday when we're out of lockdown, we'll be able to go to those again. Birthday parties. And you know, whatever life throws your way, look at COVID-19 and the lockdown that we're in. The R3 members that were here at the beginning of the COVID-19 lockdown have fared very well because they have life skills to weather these types of storms.
So as you were talking about, yeah, thank you, Coach Pat. So as we were, taking a look at that original dark island where, that frustration, the overwhelm, the stress and anxiety, because perhaps like Coach Pat had mentioned, the image that you see in the mirror doesn't reflect the image that you see in your head. So what we do as your coach is we figure out where is your starting point, and we understand that perhaps there is a certain relationship with food that you may have that's not serving you. So what I would love for you to do is, if any of these statements, maybe one or all, resonate with you, I would love for you to type in the comment box, "That's me." Okay, so what is your relationship with food? Do you turn to food when you need a hug and feel lonely? Do you find yourself on autopilot munching through a whole box of cookies and don't even realize it until you're almost finished? Do you eat mindlessly when you are bored? Do you use food to connect with or stand out when you're with friends and family? Is every special occasion a reason to go off track? Do you lose control of your willpower when you get together with friends? Pre-COVID, it might have looked like at a restaurant, you had an idea of what you were going to order, but because all of your girlfriends were ordering something that was not a part of your plan, but you were experiencing FOMO, you end up saying, "Oh, I'll just have what she's having." Or maybe nowadays with our, perhaps you have a Zoom call with your girlfriends and everyone is having a glass of wine. And again, you may experience FOMO, and instead of drinking your sparkling water, you end up having a glass of wine with them, although it's not on your plan. So as our job with being your nutrition coach, that is our intention, which is to help you create now an awareness around your relationship with food. A coach acts as a guide to the process of helping you discover your relationship with food. And what we do in working with you is we help you to develop techniques on changing this relationship. And so what we do through the mindset coaching, the nutrition coaching, is we're going to uncover what we call at R3 ants, or automatic negative thoughts. And as Coach Pat shared at the beginning of our session, that rope that's holding you to the dock may look like procrastination, laziness, all of these excuses. And we have thousands of these negative voices in your head. You're not alone, okay? That's actually okay. But what we've discovered through the Revolve Life method is that there's typically 3 usual suspects who have the loudest voice or even the quietest voice, but they have the most power over you. As an example, those voices might sound like, "See, I knew you couldn't do it. No point in even trying." Or, "It's okay to cheat this time. It's Emma's birthday party." Or, "Oh, well, you blew it. Might as well carry on and start again on Monday." Do any of these voices sound familiar to you? If you have heard any of them, maybe one or all 3, type in the chat box. Give me a thumbs up and let me know.
So what I'd like to do now is tell you how we use mindful nutrition coaching at R3. What we've learned is that our clients fall into 6 categories. We have Hannah the hugger. Now, Hannah, she uses food to replace that need for connection. She needs a hug, and there's no one around to give her a hug, and so food steps in and serves the role. Zoned out Zoe. So Zoe's our subconscious muncher who uses food to ease a long forgotten pain. She doesn't even know why she's hurting, but food hits the mark. We've got bored Becky. Well, Becky's the one who's mindlessly munching while watching TV or bored. I'm sure some of you can relate to that one. I'm sure some of you can relate to maybe even a couple of these. So if one of these, sounds like you, just type in Hannah the hugger in the chat box below. We've got Limelight Lucy. Now Lucy's a really good cook, and she loves to bake. And so she uses food to impress her family and friends with her cooking and baking skills. Celebration Cindy, we all know one of these. Every celebration is an excuse to go off track. And Cindy just parties with the best of them. Then we have Wild Wendy. Wild Wendy's really interesting. She goes off track mainly when she's around certain friends or family members. So not all the time, just every now and then. So let's take a closer look at Wild Wendy. So Wendy, for us, is one of those model clients. She comes in, I'm fed up, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, as Coach Crystal says. And she says, tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it. No problem. I'll put it in my day timer, like my calendar. I've got this. And she's really good. She's on track most of the time. She's a type A personality. She's got great attention to detail. She's on point. And 2-3 weeks into the program, something happens. And Wendy loses it. She goes out to dinner with friends. This is pre-COVID-19 days. And she has good intentions to have a salad, maybe some shrimp or some chicken on top for her protein. And that's her plan. She's going to stay on track. However, once everyone starts ordering, she caves and she orders what everyone else has ordered, burger and fries. I'll have what they're having. Mm-hmm. So when she gets home, she reflects on the evening, and it was such a great evening, wonderful to get together with her friends, and they had so much fun. But then she feels guilt and remorse that she couldn't stick to her program. She'd been doing so well. So Wendy believes she doesn't have any willpower. And so at R3, we really take a look at what's really going on with Wendy. So as we coach Wendy, we help her to discover that she's driven by an internal need for fun and adventure and variety in her life. And she likes to try a little bit of everything, either at the potluck dinner or on the buffet of life or on the menu. And Wendy, we help Wendy realize that she can follow a rigid plan with rules for a few weeks, and then her core need, that part of who she really is, drives her. It takes over and says, wait a minute, I'm not having any fun. I'm missing out on variety. I'm sick and tired of chicken and broccoli, and I need some adventure. And so we will work with Wendy through the coaching, through the nutrition coaching and the mindset coaching, to develop an environment that supports her core need for fun and adventure and variety, and find ways to do that without using food as the vehicle to meet that core need. We will help Wendy change her relationship with food. Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at what happened. How did Wendy go off track? She had very good intentions. She had a plan. We tell all our clients, make a plan, know what you're doing before you get to that restaurant. Wendy had a plan. So her situation was, and this is the same for all of you, we go through these decisions throughout the day. Her situation was out with friends. Decision, what to order. Her action became, I'll have the same as everyone else, that burger and fries, not the salad. And the outcome, she had such a good time getting together with friends, but there was also guilt and remorse and all those extra calories. So what happened was that Wendy's need for fun, adventure, and variety was lacking, and she needed that. Her internal core need took over to support who she really is inside. And that's how Wendy went off track. So, and at R3, with the Revolve Life method, what we do is we don't focus on that decision because it's too late. By the time that decision point comes and the waiter says, so what will you have, Wendy? It's too late. Wendy's already down that path and she has no control over what she's ordering. So we explore what happens before you make that decision. And this is where the magic happens.
This is absolutely where the magic happens because we're magicians, right, Coach Pat?
You got it.
In actuality, guys, the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. And so this is where a coach can really help and support you to discover, well, before that decision is made, we help you create that awareness because irregardless of COVID or not, there will be more times where temptation is going to be laid out in front of you. And as coaches, we're going to help you develop those tools and techniques so that next time when Wendy is in a situation like that, she can make a better decision. Because really at the end of the day, you're one decision away from a healthier life. And as your coach, we will hold your hand and we will help you every step of the way. So if you are interested in learning more about the R3 magic, if you have realized that, yes, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't want to just start another program and then fall off, a few weeks later, because perhaps you do relate with Wendy. And if you're ready to finally untie that rope, because Coach Pat and I understand that you've been working hard, you've been paddling, you've been rowing for 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years to hit your personal health and weight loss goal. So if you want to find the solution, the missing link to finally unravel that rope that has been holding you back, then we encourage you now to book a discovery call. In this discovery call, there's going to be a 30-second assessment. So that way, before I meet with you, I can understand where it is that you are struggling, what have you tried before, and get to know you a little bit more because we want to make sure you are also a good fit for our program because we don't just accept anybody. So if you are interested in learning more, then we invite you to put call in the comment box and either Coach Pat or Coach Janae, who's watching, will book you into my schedule. It's so important, guys, and the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So it's so important now to recognize maybe what you've been doing is not working. And we are the solution. R3 is the last stop to your weight loss roller coaster. So why not hop onto a call with me? Let's see if we're a good fit. So Coach Pat, thank you so much for being here and sharing the magic with our viewers. And I'm really excited to get into a call with you. So book now by typing call in the comment box below and we'll get you into my schedule right away. And a gentle reminder, tonight I will be live 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another breakthrough session. So thank you so much, Coach Pat. We'll see you soon. And I hope to see you guys on the other side. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.